Hey everyone, I'm back. It's Grant Cohn. I cover the San Francisco 49ers for the Santa Rosa Press-Democrat. And as you guys all know, the 49ers need a free safety. It's arguably the weakest position on their team. Any defense that plays cover one and cover three most of the time with the safety in the middle of the field needs a great free safety, and the Niners don't have one. It's a big reason they only intercepted 2 passes last year, and we're at the bottom of the league in pass breakups. I'm going to break down the 7 top safeties in the draft, but before I get into them, I want to show you what a good single high free safety looks like and what a bad single high free safety looks like. So I'm going to start with the good. This is Earl Thomas at the top of the screen. He's a future Hall of Famer. This clip is from last season before he broke his leg. Now, when we're looking at a single high free safety, Earl Thomas is a 5-tool player. He can do everything. He's got speed, range, anticipation. He takes good angles. He has ball skills. He has contact courage. He hits hard. We're not going to find a free safety with all of those qualities necessarily in this draft. Earl Thomas is great. What we're looking for is someone with range, anticipation, instincts, someone who takes good angles and has ball skills, someone who's going to intercept passes and break them up. We can sacrifice a little bit of the tackling, of the hitting. We don't need a tone setter. We don't need someone who's a physical hitter. We need someone who's just a drag down guy. That's what we're looking for. So now I want to show you what Earl Thomas does. I want to show you his range and anticipation. So watch him and watch the quarterback. First of all, you got zone coverage. These guys are bailing. It's an easy job for them. This guy, Earl Thomas, it's harder because he has to backpedal and be ready to cut in either direction. That's tougher. But watch. He's reading the quarterback, trying to get as early of a jump as possible on the pass. So I want you to watch when Earl Thomas finally makes his break right there, okay? He's breaking this way. The quarterback hasn't even begun his throwing motion. He just got to his back foot, but both hands are still on the football. Theoretically, he could turn and go this way, but Earl Thomas has read Case Keenum so well. Maybe he saw a tendency on film, or maybe he just knows. But look, he's already breaking on this pass. The ball is still in his hand, and he's running toward the wide receiver. The ball's finally out, and he's already a few steps there. Now he has speed, he has a good angle, and he has ball skills. It's perfect. Okay, now let's look at Devin McCourty playing the same position. This is 2015, Devin McCourty playing single high free safety. Notice how far away from the line of scrimmage he is. He's lining up 20 yards deep. On the 49ers, they usually line up 15 yards deep in backpedal, but still, you're playing real deep, and you got to get an early jump on the quarterback. So here's McCourty. Here's the great Blake Bortles. But again, watch how quickly McCourty gets a jump. He has decided now he's going. Blake Bortles still has the ball, hasn't taken his front hand off the ball. Still hasn't thrown it. Finally, it's out. He's already on the move. Takes a good angle. Gets all the way outside the numbers. Intercepts the pass. This is an all-pro free safety. This is what the Niners are looking for. A guy like Devin McCourty. All right, now let's show you let's take a look at what it shouldn't look like at single high free safety. I'm going to show you some 49ers clips. You've probably seen this one before. This is Adrian Colbert. This is from 2018 against the great Arizona Cardinals. This is I think the first play of the game for Arizona. So yeah, let's break down what Adrian Colbert does wrong here and why the Niners need to replace him. So he backpedals. He doesn't react to the play action fake, which is good. He should always take his first step back. He's not a primary run supporter. He's way deep. His job is not to get beaten deep. Don't give up a touchdown. Don't do what he's about to do. So he's backpedaling. That's good. Now he's going to break now. Quarterback still has the ball. It's a good break. Really, he's done everything right so far. Until now. What in the world was that? That's the worst angle you've ever seen. Now, was he looking at the wide receiver here, or did he just take a bad angle? Can't say. Doesn't really matter. You just can't have a free safety who makes that mistake and gives up this 75-yard touchdown. Can't have it. And this is why the Niners need to replace Adrian Colbert. Can't have any more plays like that. And it's not like he's giving you interceptions and pass breakups anyway. At best, he's just a hitter who takes bad angles. And those bad angles are going to negate any speed and range he has. So now, let's look at Jimmy Ward, a couple of clips of Jimmy Ward, the guy who may start at free safety this year. This is going to be cover 3, but it's kind of a combo coverage because Sherman's going to be in man-to-man coverage. And this linebacker is going to be in man-to-man coverage. The Niners do this a lot against a 3-by-1 formation because, as you've seen, if they don't do that, if they just play straight zone, this inside guy can run the deep over route and get matched up one-on-one against this guy or this guy, these linebackers, and that's a terrible matchup. So what the Niners do, a lot of teams do, they lock this guy man-to-man, and they try to have this safety responsible for this wide receiver on the deep over route. So it's a better matchup for the defense. Anyway, here's Jimmy Ward. He's going to be the single high free safety, and he's going to break late. Watch. Okay. It's going to start. I promise. Okay. So here's man-to-man coverage. This is zone on the three wide receiver side. Watch Jimmy Ward, though. He doesn't have to worry about this guy. This guy has him. Okay, the number 3 receiver is really the responsibility of the strong safety. Jimmy Ward needs to be looking right here at number 2. Okay. Right now, Jimmy Ward should be breaking. I just showed you a bunch of clips of free safeties breaking early. I mean, Josh Rosen is not pump faking here. There's no way. He's got his palm facing the wide receiver. He's going. Jimmy Ward should be going too, but he's not. He's waiting, and now he's going, and it's just too late. So instead of actually getting a hand on the ball, he has to go for the tackle. It's a step too late, not what you want. And that's a big reason why he has broken up only 1 pass in 2 seasons playing this scheme with the 49ers. Now, this one's worse. This was week 10 against the Giants. Jimmy Ward is right here. Again, it's a 3-by-1 formation, which gives the Niners cover 3 scheme problems. But just watch how late he reacts. This is Jimmy Ward. Here comes the deep over route. That's really not his concern. He needs to worry about this guy, number 2. But just watch. You see Jimmy Ward, he's concerned about both, which is fair. But just watch how late he reacts. Here's Eli. Hasn't thrown yet. He's moving around the pocket. Jimmy Ward's just standing still. Okay, now watch this. He starts the throwing motion. Jimmy Ward doesn't move. Okay? He releases the ball. Jimmy Ward doesn't move. Jimmy Ward's standing still. He finally moves now when the ball's mid-flight. That's way too late. And he's, 5 yards away when the ball gets there. Now, this guy is the one who really got beat. But Jimmy Ward, you got to react sooner. When I'm looking at this, I'm seeing a guy who lacks anticipation and instincts and feel for being a free safety. So that's why, despite his 4.48 speed, despite the fact that on paper at the NFL Combine, if you just look at his athletic testing, he say, oh my God, this is probably the next Devin McCourty. But when you watch the film, you see why Devin McCourty plays so much faster than Jimmy Ward because of stuff like that. All right, now let's get into the draft eligible safeties. Now that we know what we're looking for and what we should be avoiding. Let me move this to the side a little bit. My high-tech camera. I'm over here recording the screen. Okay, here we'll start with Thompson. He went to Alabama. First clip I'm going to show of you with Thompson is going to be his ball skills. He played a lot of single high safety, and early in the process this offseason, a lot of scouts thought he was the best single high safety in the draft. Let's see what he does well. This is against Louisville early in the season. You see, some of these clips are going to be tough because most of these clips are going to be tough because this is the broadcast view. You don't get to see the coaches, the all 22, like I just showed you with the NFL stuff, but we'll do what we can. Anyway, breaks early, gets over. As you can see, it was kind of floated the pass. Not a lot on it. Let's watch. First of all, the quarterback stares down the receiver the entire way. So Thompson should have a nice break on it, and then he just floats it. So he gets there. He anticipated the throw. He had good ball skills. And he showed the range on this play. My question is, does he really have range? Is he really fast? Or did he just jump this one play? Because he didn't intercept a lot of passes in college, and he didn't run the 40-yard dash at the Combine or his pro day. I'm curious about his speed. Because to play single high safety for the 49ers, you have to be really, really fast. You have to be a 4.4 guy. 4.55 isn't going to cut it. 4.6 isn't going to cut it. They had a guy named Lorenzo Jerome. They had, as an undrafted free agent, or the 4.6 guy, intercepted a lot of passes in college. And I'll never forget Robert Saleh talking about him in training camp. And Robert Saleh would say, he's got good instincts, but he jumps he tries to jump routes and he gets himself in places, and I'm looking, I was like, you can't do that, dude. You're going to get yourself in trouble. You just, you can't play single high safety at 4.6 unless you're just one step ahead of everyone. And let's see if Deontay Thompson is that, or if he's just someone who guesses and gets himself in as much trouble, gets himself in trouble as often as he makes plays, or more often than he makes plays. Here he is against Clemson. I had to go digging for this clip because for whatever reason, no one created the Deontay Thompson versus Clemson tape on YouTube, which is really the only one you need to watch because it really exposed Deontay Thompson. This was a brutal game. Here he is in center field. Remember earlier I mentioned to you, you always need to take your first step back when you're playing single high safety. You're not a primary run supporter. Your job is to not get beat deep. Don't go in. Don't take your first step in. That's like an outfielder taking their first step in. You always got to take your first step back as an outfielder, or else that line drive that you think is coming to you is going to go over your head. So watch here. It's not even a run fake, not even a play fake. He stands there. He just stands there. He should be backpedaling as a single high safety. He just stands there and lets the wide receiver run by him. That's really troubling. That's Jimmy Ward stuff. Okay? Now let's check out another one. So to me, with that play right there, I wouldn't feel comfortable as a coach to have that guy as my single high safety in the NFL. But maybe that was just one play. What I really need to see is this guy fast? Can he run? And let's watch right here. You don't see him in the screen yet, but he's coming. Don't worry, he's coming. A few things on this play. And you probably remember this watching this on television. Okay, so this guy's hurt. He went down. Here's Deontay Thompson. First of all, he takes a bad angle. He needs to use the sideline, come in more over here to take away the cutback. Use the sideline as a defender. Don't get beat to the middle of the field. That's exactly what happens. So first of all, bad angle. Angles are extremely important, as we saw with Adrian Colbert. And then just watch him run. Now, I have him in slow motion, so you can't really tell, but the guy's pulling away from him. This guy's faster than Deontay Thompson. He just looks slow. I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a 4.6. I don't think he can play cover 1, cover 3, single high safety in the NFL. I think he's more of a cover 2 corner, a cover 2 safety. So I would say no for the 49ers on Deontay Thompson. Another team could take him. Let me move this. All right, now let's get to Nazir Adderley, small school guy from Delaware. Also didn't run a 40. He pulled his hamstring running the 40 at his pro day. So again, questions about his speed. We'll address that in a second. But first I want to show you his ball skills because he intercepted a lot of passes in college. I got this one off his highlight tape. It's not exactly easy. Here he is. This is an interception that Jaquaski Tart made a couple of years ago. The one hand reaching back. It's beautiful. So yeah, the guy can catch the ball. Ball skills. What we need to see with Nazir Adderley is his instincts, his anticipation, and his range. Because he definitely has the ball skills, as does Deontay Thompson. But does he have the instincts and the range? Let's see. Oh, this one's a bad one. Okay. I don't exactly see Nazir Adderley on the screen right now, but he's going to come in a second. And I'll show you why I picked this play. This is an example of a poor angle. Okay. So the ball's going to this guy. Adderley is here, okay? So he's way too deep. It looks like a prevent defense. It's 4th and 20. All right, fair enough. You got had these guys way deep. So this isn't a normal rep, but the reason I picked this play is look at the angle he takes. I mean, this should never, ever happen. And again, if I'm drafting a free safety for an NFL team, I wouldn't feel comfortable taking a guy who put this on film in college. I mean, what? What? One more time. This is just the worst angle. This makes me nervous. With Adderley and Thompson, I wonder, are they just guessing? Are they going to get beat? Are they going to give up lots of big plays and touchdowns in the NFL? Because aside from ball production, interception, PBUs, what Robert Saleh and these coaches that run this defense want is a guy who does not give up explosive plays. No long passes. And that's pretty disconcerting right there. All right, one more from him. This is range in the middle of the field. Does he have the range in the middle of the field? Here he is. Single high. Where is he? Where'd he go? Here he is way late. Let's watch it again. Watch it again. Okay. It's too bad you can't see him actually. You can't track him backpedal and then see when he breaks in relation to when the quarterback releases the ball like we did with the NFL guys. But all I know is he's playing single high safety. He's on the right hash. He is backpedaling. Now he's out of the screen. The quarterback's looking left, looking left, looking left. I mean, a good single high free safety would have broken maybe 2 seconds ago on this ball. I wouldn't expect Adderley to get there, but if he was playing, at the proper depth and taking the break at the right time, if he anticipated this throw, you'd think, well, maybe he'd be here, maybe he'd be here, maybe he'd at least get to the numbers, which is his responsibility. But he's just not in the screen. So the fact that he didn't run a 40, he doesn't seem to me like he is a 4-4 guy. I would guess more of a 4-5 guy, and I'll show it right here. Here he is. And this is just, pursuing a running back. This is not pass coverage. I'm just trying to see his speed because it's unclear if this guy is fast enough to play single high safety. So he gets caught up a little bit here. But watch. Now he's next to the running back. This is a race. I don't know who this running back is. He doesn't look particularly fast, and neither does Adderley. This desperation dive that doesn't work out. I don't think he's fast enough to play single high safety in the NFL. I could be wrong. He looks more like a 2-high safety or a strong safety or a slot corner than free safety. That's my opinion on Nazir Adderley. Let's move on to Taylor Rapp. This one's going to be quick. Taylor Rapp ran a 4.77 at his pro day. All I want to see from him is, does that lack of speed show up on tape? Clip 1, this is against Auburn. You'll see Rapp in a second. He's playing way high in center field here. You'd like to see him show up like way before then. Where you at? He doesn't have to break up this pass, but you'd like him to sort of arrive around the same time as the ball, and he has to take like 4 steps to get there. So not only does it show a lack of range, and a lack of anticipation, but a lack of speed. And then here we go. One more clip of him. This is again from him playing single high. He's back outside of the screen, but he'll show up. And this is ranging over the top from a free safety position. He's throwing here. And again, he doesn't need to break up this pass. His responsibility is numbers and numbers. Can he get to the numbers on a deep pass? No. He's 5 yards away. I think this guy, I mean, it's not really exactly controversial to say he's not a free safety. This guy is a strong safety all the way. All right, Jonathan Abram. What can he do? Here he is. This is a guy I would consider another strong safety. Let's go through him real quick. In this clip, he's playing free safety. This is against Auburn. Let's see what happens. Another pass outside. Here's Abram trying to get it over. Is he going to get there in time? Now, the pass is terrible, but if the pass were on target, there's no free safety helping the cornerback. That would be a touchdown. He's just not there quick enough. And the thing about Abram is he's fast. His issue isn't necessarily speed. It's, from what I can tell in this clip, anticipation. All right, let's check out another clip of Abram. This is filing under a lack of ball skills. Abram only broke up 10 passes in college and intercepted 2. The Niners need someone who can do a lot better than that. So let's see, let's look at his ball skills here. He's in this ball skills. That's such a funny term. It's what coaches call, the ability to catch the ball. So here he is. The ball's here. He's wide open. You got to catch that. Jaquaski Tart could drop that. The Niners have safeties who could drop that pass. You need someone who can catch that. I'm going to say no on Abram, another strong safety. All right, now we're getting into some guys who may be a little bit better suited to play single high. This is Chauncey Gardner Gardner-Johnson from Florida. He played mostly slot corner last season, but in 2017 he played a lot of single high. So I'm going to focus on a game he played in 2017 against Georgia. Again, no one cut this up. I had to find the full 2.5 hours and search through it myself. I've been working on this for weeks. But let's see what Chauncey Gardner-Johnson does on this play. This is a pass. It's going to be a pass outside over here. And I'm checking anticipation because he ran fast. He's got the speed. Does he have the anticipation? Let's look at one more time. You can't see him, but right now he should be breaking. He should be running from what we saw the NFL guys do. But here he is. He's at the bottom of the screen. And then not only that, he's kind of just jogging. Like he doesn't even think he can get there. So bad break, bad effort. Not exactly what you're looking for from a single high free safety. Now you got to look at angles. I didn't see a lot of clips of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson playing single high free safety. So let's check out his angle he takes here in the run game. Because this is another responsibility of a free safety. Here he is. This is Sony Michel. Good player, not the fastest guy, 4.5 guy. So bad angle by Chauncey Gardner. And then you're looking catch-up speed. This guy's 4.5. He's supposedly 4.4. Get him. Catch up. You took a bad angle. Don't give up the touchdown. Don't get beat for the touchdown. Too late. And the thing about this game is he did it about 2 or 3 times, take a bad angle in the run game and give up a touchdown. I wouldn't feel comfortable with this guy playing free safety for the 49ers if I were Robert Saleh. I think this guy's a slot corner. I wouldn't want him playing deep. I don't think he trusts himself. I don't think he trusts his eyes. I don't think he has good instincts. You want him in coverage. All right, enough of him. Now let's get to some guys I like. This is Darnell Savage of Maryland. This guy's really good. Here he is, right here. It's going to be a pick six. He's playing free safety. I mean, this is exactly what he would have to do with the 49ers. He's lined up about 15 yards deep. That's exactly where the Niners would ask him to line up. Now you see he's backpedaling on the snap. No false step forward. He ranges all the way over. Catches the ball outside the numbers. Good hands. So there he shows speed, anticipation, and ball skills. Let's watch another one. This is another interception. This one is against Northwestern. Here he is up top. This is more of a too high look. So he needs to his responsibility is the hashes all the way to the sideline. And he has more than enough speed to do it. Anticipation, speed, ball skills. Guy ran a 4.36 at the combine. Terrific player, little small, should be available in the 3rd round. If the Niners wait that long to take a free safety, it's a no-brainer pick. Got to take this guy. But the guy I think is the best free safety in the draft is this Juan Thornhill kid from Virginia. Now, scouting him is harder than Savage because Savage played a lot of single high free safety, as I just showed you. You can just put on the tape and see him doing what the Niners would ask him to do. Virginia used Thornhill in a million different ways. Here, he's sort of lined up as a strong safety close to the line of scrimmage. His sophomore and junior years, he was a straight-up cornerback. His senior year, he played some strong safety, some middle linebacker, and some free safety as well. And at the Senior Bowl, when Robert Saleh was coaching the South team, Thornhill was on that team, and he was the starting single high free safety. I'm going to get to that tape in a minute, but first I want to show you his ball skills playing strong safety. Here he is. He's going to read this quick, going to break back, nice range. He can look back at the ball, find the wide receiver, look back, find it, not lose the ball, jump, get it at the high point, get both feet in bounds. Looks like a wide receiver there or a cornerback. Terrific angle, anticipation, hands. All right. Here he is playing cover two high safety against South Carolina. This is from this season. Here, let's start it over again so I can show you where he is. He is right here. He's going to get a great jump on this pass, read it all the way, intercept it easily. This guy intercepted 6 passes last year. The Niners as a team intercepted 2. They could really use a guy as fast and as instinctual as Juan Thornhill. It's a nice run after the interception, too. All right, here we go. This is a clip against Miami. He's just playing cornerback here. I mean, you can use Thornhill in so many ways. He's 6 feet, 200 pounds. He runs a 4.42, and he played corner for 2 years. I like that. We're not looking for a big hitter at free safety for the Niners. We're looking for a guy who's basically a cornerback who can play safety too. That kind of skill set. I mean, you watch this clip right here. He looks like a better corner than anyone on the 49ers except for Richard Sherman. Does Akello Witherspoon make this play? Hell no. Let's watch it again. The ability to turn, find the football, jump, and catch it at the highest point. He looks like a wide receiver. So ball skills, check. We've seen some range, but I haven't shown you him actually playing single high safety. I looked through the entire Senior Bowl. He was only on the field really for the first quarter. So the clip I'm showing you, it's the best I could do. But from everything I've shown you, I think you can piece together this guy's skill set. This is the final piece, anticipation and range from center field. He's not going to break this pass up. He's not even going to touch it. But look where he gets, okay? He's at the numbers about now. The ball hasn't hit the ground yet until there. So he gets here before the ball hits the ground. If this had been a better pass, if Drew Lock hadn't thrown it out of bounds, if he'd thrown it here, Thornhill might have gotten his hands on that. Let's watch it one more time. I mean, I really would feel a lot better if I could watch all 22, the coach's film and see exactly when he broke on this. But just seeing the end result, seeing where he ends up, it makes me feel like he has the necessary anticipation and he can use that 4.42 speed in center field. Juan Thornhill is going to be an early second-round pick. The Niners should seriously consider taking him. Either him in the second round or Darnell Savage in the third. Either one would be good. What they really need to decide is if they want to take a wide receiver in the second round or a safety. If they feel there's a wide receiver they like in the third round, they can take Thornhill in the second. If they feel there's no wide receiver they like in the third round, they have to take one in the second, they can take Darnell Savage in the third. I think that's what it comes down to for the 49ers. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me if you think I'm wrong, where I messed up, or if you hate me, or if you like me, or if you feel indifferent. All right, guys, take care. I'll talk to you later.